River City Speedway brought to you. Wait, let's try that again. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. Wow. That's what happens when you got guys in your ear and you're trying. Anyway, you know what this hell's going on here. Welcome to Dirty Thursday again, brought to you by River City Speedway, the 8H of Jade Hastings, the 11 of Brendan Mullen, the 11M, a couple of NOSA drivers. Oh, and by the way, one of them is a NOSA and River City Speedway track champion. We'll be talking with them along with my co-host, Stephen Lewis. And, of course, Dale, the producer, is here again. Dirty Thursday, also brought to you by Grand Forks Best Source. When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks Best Source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news. Interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and, of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks Best Source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks Best Source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks Best Source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks Best Source, giving the Forks their identity again. Alrighty, I want to clarify something. We've also got a past NOSA champ in the studio.
We have 5 titles sitting here.
5 titles sitting in here. That's pretty crazy. If you have any questions or comments for myself, Stephen Lewis, even Dale the producer, or either one of these guys, Brendan Mullen or Jade Hastings, feel free to text or call. Our phone number here at the studio is 701-213-0863. 701-213-0863. Nick Curtis was first. Good morning, all. Let's do it. Let's get it out of the way. Our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, here we go. Jokes my neighbor tells me. We got a wildlife fun fact here. Wildlife fun fact. Did you know if you hold a squirrel up to your ear, you can actually hear what it's like to be attacked by a squirrel?
That's nuts.
How about this?
That's nuts.
That's nuts. Oh, my God.
Come on, can I get one too?
There you go.
Thank you.
Or how about there?
There you go.
Oh.
You had a pretty good joke my neighbor told you from one of your mall neighbors earlier today.
Yeah. It's a little old lady, beautiful old lady. She walks the mall and she's got a walker. And I mean, you think I walk slow. She is very slow. And I was talking to her and I said, well, you know, I'm going to be gone a little bit the next couple of weeks, going to be hauling beats. And she goes, well, what did she say? What happens if how am I going to fall in love with you, or am I going to something like that?
Heartbreak.
Oh yeah, what happens about my heartbreak? And I said, oh, you're so sweet. That would be, but that was worth another one of those. There we go. All right, let's see here. Let's go over our Forks Karting Association schedule. Brought to you by Forks Karting Association. They race almost all summer long on Wednesday nights. Find out more at forkskartingassociation.com. Not much to talk about, although this, let's see, Friday and Saturday at Ashland, Wisconsin. It's a late model show. What do we got also? Dakota Speedway Oktoberfest is Friday and Saturday. That is, which track is that? Jamestown?
That is Mandan.
Or Mandan. Okay, Mandan. Let's see here. We got the Park Jefferson Fall Classic, October 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Got the Topless Nationals coming up. October 9th, 10th, and 11th at I-94 Speedway, the Gopher State Showdown. And what did I miss?
Brown County Speedway this weekend.
Okay, Brown County this weekend. Are any of our local guys going to be running there? Do you know?
I would assume we'll see a few in Aberdeen.
Okay.
So,
okay.
You might see a few in Red Cedar, too. So.
Okay. Let's do Forks Karting Association update. Here he is, Dale, the producer.
Well, the season's pretty much wrapped up, but we do have the end of the season banquet this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Our VP info is up on the ForksKartingAssociation.com website or Facebook page. Looking forward to that and hand out our end of the season awards and nice big feast there. Looking forward to seeing everyone out there. And then we got the upcoming on November 20th, winter raffle, FKA edition of Dirty Thursday. And if you look on some of the drivers' social medias, I know the Thorvaldsons and a bunch of the other FKA members are selling raffle tickets. This is a big $100 entry to win a $1,000 draw, a $2,500 draw, and grand prize $5,000. So track down local FKA drivers and members to get in on that raffle.
All righty.
Are we doing that here at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20th.
Okay. When are they doing? November 20th?
November 20th?
Yep, November 20th.
Okay, make sure I got that in there. Yes, I got it in there. All right, and let's see, going on this Saturday, 4 o'clock, any of you River City Speedway employees, we're going to have our end-of-the-year party. Donnie Butcher and the guys do such a great job of doing that. Yeah?
I just wanted to make sure we were switched back
Oh,
over.
okay, there we go. Yeah, I wish we had one more of those switches. But so that's going on, starting at 4 at the racetrack. And here's another thing we need to talk about before we get into the show. Jamestown, and of course, River City is sending their thoughts and prayers, and all of us, for a driver that was in a rollover crash during a heat race on September 20th. In a Facebook post from Jamestown Speedway, the latest news that we received from the Schwer family is that Lane was alert and talking to his family members and medical personnel. River City Speedway said on their Facebook post, "We're all keeping Lane close in our thoughts, and his recovery weighs heavy on our hearts." He was transported to a hospital for future care and evaluation. He's currently at Sanford Hospital in Fargo. His friend Greg Freestead has set up a benefit account for Lane, First Community Credit Union. People can donate to Lane and his family at any FCCU location. If you want to send a card, a Get Well card to Lane Schwer, CO Sanford Hospital, 5225 23rd Avenue South, Fargo, North Dakota, 58104. And all of our prayers are with Lane and his family. All right, let's start going around the corner. First off, here we go. Current NOSA and current River City Speedway champion. Here he is. Not feeling very well, but Jade Hastings, how you doing, man?
I've been sick for a couple days, but it feels good to be out of the house. So thanks for giving me an excuse to get out of the house.
I wasn't going to give you much chance not to. So he texted me last night, "Dude, I'm sick." And I'm like, "Oh, come on." So then he texted me this morning. He goes, "I'm going to come in, but don't get mad if I get sick." I said, "Just hold your breath." But that's not the easiest thing to do. But
I'm on the end of the table, at least farthest away from everybody.
yeah, and we got the machinery hooked up, and you're wearing your Viking stuff. I mean, come on, man.
And he sounds a little bit like Snuffleupagus.
Problem is he's been over there licking the microphone.
That's why I don't ever use that microphone.
yeah, whatever.
Well, now, so you've been sick for like a week.
No, just like 2 days.
Oh, okay,
Since
okay.
Tuesday.
Oh, since Tuesday. I was thinking you were talking about Tuesday of last week.
No.
What is wrong with you? What are your symptoms?
Hopefully we have some doctors in the chat because I'd like to know what's wrong with me. But I've got a bad headache and neck ache and my eyes hurt. And today I woke up with some sinus congestion.
Oh,
as
nice.
You can probably hear.
Yeah. Well, your wife is going, whoop, whoop. And I don't know if she's talking about a cough or not. Wouldn't that be something?
She's just excited.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's
She's
awesome.
always excited.
NOSA, NOSA, River City Speedway champion. How's it feel?
Feels good. That's,
Normal?
That's
Normal?
it feels good. I feel like, granted, it's just a local resume. I've put together a pretty good resume in my career that I can be proud of. So, yeah, that's cool. And obviously, I know it's tough to win these championships, especially the River Cities one. That track's just demanding, and one bad night will ruin it all. So winning that one's good. I think it shows how tough our team is and resilient, especially just given where we've kind of come from in our career. So, but yeah, feels good to be a champ. Thank you.
Congrats. I want to go across the table. It's been a while since he's been in here. Drives the 11M. This is Brendan Mullen, of course.
You should have boo.
Former NOSA champ from 2021. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Good to be here.
You know, you were talking earlier about being a Detroit Lions fan. And now I see you got a Detroit Tigers hat on. I didn't even recognize that.
I've had a Detroit Tigers hat on for the last 3 years.
Yeah, but
Maybe
I
longer.
probably did give you shit about it at one
Oh,
time.
man, I wasn't even doing the math. I'm a Packer fan.
Oh, what
the hell
See,
is
you gotta
wrong
have
with
the
you
boo
people?
button queued up.
Do we got a Bears fan in here? We can get the whole North in on
Yeah, there
this.
you go.
That's about as good as I got. This is from the guy wearing a
I've
Jets
seen
hat.
him wear 16 different jerseys and hats. Whoever's winning.
Yeah, he's a bandwagon
jumper,
right?
yes.
Right, yep. So what's been going on with the off season for you? Hasn't
Just,
been much.
you know, we're really kind of in just shop cleanup mode, getting stuff that, you know, we're really trying to streamline what we got going on over there. It's been kind of a junk pile as of late, and we're trying to, you know, funds are a little tighter, so we're trying to sell what we don't need and have everything that we do need ready. And just kind of winterizing. Me and my dad went down last Sunday, and we picked up our camper from Houston Speedway. So, yeah, that's kind of every year, that's kind of racing's over.
Okay, do you guys leave it down there for the year?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
I
great.
didn't know that.
Well, it's great for like if we do like if we have like a NOSA Friday, Saturday or something, then we have to drive Sunday morning, get down there, and it's
Sure.
nice to have a place to shower and, you know, air conditioning, stuff like that.
Was that the one that survived the tornado?
Yes.
Wow. Tell us about that. What do you mean?
Yes.
You-
We
you-
need to hear
oh,
that
This is a
story.
pretty good story. So I was staying in the camper. Well, we actually went up with you guys, right? We were at Tailgaters that night.
I think Amanda and I brought you back.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we went to Tailgaters. I was staying in a hotel in Sioux Falls,
Yeah.
but I met
Yeah.
you there
And
for a pizza. And a
Amanda
drink or
and
something.
Steven brought me back down to the camper, which was parked in the Houston Speedway campground. And my dad called me and he goes, "Yeah, the weather's getting pretty nasty." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's raining and it's..."
It was nasty.
So
too.
tornado watch starts coming, and I'm sitting in the camper. I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden, it starts rocking back and forth, rocking back and forth. I'm like, this isn't great. The front jacks on the little camper dropped, so I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden, I'm like, this chair.
Oh, jeez.
About to slide off the bed, and so I stood up and I went outside, and I'm like, just looked up in the air, and there's just Houston Speedway shrapnel
Holy.
swirling in the
porta potty.
air. The porta potties like rolling like a tumbleweed across the
The
campground.
Wizard of Oz
And
stuff
then
here.
the bobcat that sits in the infield at Houston, I just watched it go ooh, tipped right on its side. A bobcat. So I'm standing there like this, and I look over, and there's the people next to me were in a one of those little tents that you pull behind a motorcycle.
Yep.
And they were standing inside of it, holding it up.
Oh, my
both
goodness.
hands. And I was trying to scream at them, hey, come in. And they couldn't hear me because it was so loud.
Wow.
So I ended up going back inside the camper, and I'm sitting there waiting like, well, everybody's drunk. No one can come get me.
Yeah.
What am I going to do here? And then I just hear whoosh, bang. The big window on the camper breaks.
Oh, wow.
And a big piece of insulation came flying in through the window. And I first thought, I'm like, that's an animal.
Holy.
I thought it was like a raccoon or something.
Jeez.
Big blob of wet insulation. So I hurried up, grabbed it, threw it back out the window, like all like heebie-jeebies, like, God, get out of here.
It's a squirrel.
Yeah, so there's just rain pouring in. So I
Sideways
ended
rain.
I ended up taking the mattress that I was sleeping on and putting it up against the window. And I just laid there the rest of the night right on the couch and was just like, please.
See, your dad shows up the next morning. What the hell happened here? It was a storm, I promise.
Yeah.
I promise.
It was, yeah.
When you were telling me that story, I had visions of Dustin Strand in my head. And that one picture, I don't know if you ever saw when he's his tiny whitey's trying to fix her thing there.
Well,
but,
my favorite joke in the days after that was I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was thinking about putting my helmet and Hans on.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. Stephen Lewis, how are you doing, man?
No, we're doing all right. Yep.
Yeah, anything new in your world?
No, not much. Just kind of a slow week. Just kind of, getting into off-season mode other than maybe Ferguson a couple weeks.
Is
but-
it hard for you to decompress or slow down at the end of the year? Because, I mean, you're not as busy as you used to be, but it's always a depressing time of the year for me. Usually the first Friday off, I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Especially when the weather's nice.
Right. And then by the second Friday off and it's 80 degrees, and I'm like, God dang it, we should still be racing, but we're not. But is it hard for you to get out of race mode and get into like hockey mode or not?
No, this year, I guess it depends on the year, but this year it was really easy. Once I got past last weekend, I didn't end up going anywhere last weekend because we got rained out, and then Mike went and did Jamestown, so I was just gonna go. I was gonna go check out Bemidji because Ken and Jory were there, and then they didn't race, and I was like, well, looks like that's it.
Okay.
Except for maybe Ferguson. I was like, almost had kind of that relief feeling, like 2 years ago was my first one not being on the road or whatever. I came home from Devil's Lake and just to be quite honest, I lost it and I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, I made it.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. So nowadays it's pretty easy to be like, well, we made it through another one. And
Yeah.
so
I will get a race fix. I haven't called a snowmobile race in probably 30 years, and I'm going to be fortunate enough to go do the Deerdall race at Pine Lake, and that's 19th, 20th, 21st, or something like that of December.
Well,
I am really looking forward to going and doing
I'm thinking, I wonder if Kiefer and the Baja guys will be doing anything in October too.
Yeah, they are, and Dale might know something about that.
Yeah, I believe that is October 8th or 9th. I think next week DJ McGregor's coming on to promote it. If not
Yes,
next
he
week, the
is.
week after.
Yep. All right. Perfect.
I figured I might check that out. I got to know some of those guys a little better, being a Greenbush guy now. So.
And they've asked me to go over there too, but I can't because I'm always doing beats at that time. But that sounds like it'd be a good time. I know they do a great job out there, and I know he sure sounds like he has a lot of fun there. How's married life treating you, buddy?
Same old, same as the last 6 years or however long it's been, I guess. I don't know.
Just different, or name's different?
Yeah, her name's different. She was really proud of that, so that's cool.
And to have the name she used to have, that's saying something.
Yeah, that
so.
is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We're just trying to figure ourselves out, I guess, as far as where we see ourselves in 10 years and how we're going to get there. But
I was still hoping she was going to hyphenate, but
I'm so happy. I wouldn't allow that.
By the way, she says the whoop whoop was for the championship. LOL, not because he's sick. I want to say good morning again, Nick, Al, Travis Strandell, Mike watching from Grafton, Bryce, Bill Olson's watching, Scotty Iverson. Good morning, guys. Scotty, how you doing? Usually the next step in marriage is, what? Has there been any talk about that?
Yeah, we've been trying, so
Okay.
we'll see how
Practice
it goes.
is fun.
Yeah, we practice a lot.
Yeah, hell. Where'd that come from?
open and honest.
I want a go-kart racer really bad, so
Okay.
I went to the go-kart races this summer with her, and I just want to kick all those.
Oh,
little
they're
kids'
so fun.
butts.
Yeah. My neighbor his daughter is 5, and she's got, like the little pink Barbie Jeep and stuff with the big souped up battery in it, so she's burned the back tires completely off the thing. We're trying to find more tires for it, but I've been trying to get him to go out to the Forks Karting Association races because he thinks that's going to be her next step. Well, what he did was he went and found from one of the race car drivers we had on here recently, he found a go-kart that he had. It wasn't a racing go-kart, just a go-kart, but it's got the, what's the motor everybody's using for go-karts?
The animal.
The animal motor.
Yeah, yes, and this thing is fast, and it needs some work.
Those engines are sweet.
Yeah, his wife got on it first, and it was funny because I think I was in the house, or I was doing a show upstairs. I was doing the Renegade radio show, and I could hear her whipping through the yard. Well, here the throttle had stuck on it. You should have heard her screaming. And I'm like, dude, that's not really the cart you want to get her trained in, but it's going to be interesting to see this spring because you can be a little kid and go race at Forks Karting Association. They've got them now where, I don't know, what do you think top speed is in that starting class? It's maybe
The
15
novice
miles an
class?
hour.
Yeah, I'd say about 20 probably.
Okay, 20. Not enough for them to really get hurt too bad if anything happens.
Well, they still
but,
tend to smash into each
oh,
other.
they
a
do.
little,
They
and
do.
It's fun.
It's
not
and
dangerous.
The
though.
thing is what I like about that class is you learn how to drive because basically if you don't mess up and you start on the front row, you're going to finish on the front row.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty hard to pass with those cars, but it gives you
like
the
F1.
opportunity to learn. Like NASCAR is now.
Well, Brady and Kenny Johnson forever, like when I was still out there flagging, did a great job of trying to, teach, before every race, 15 minutes. What's this flag? What's this flag? How do we line up? Who's going to help you?
Oh, yep. Just to teach them that.
My favorite was always having to manually leap over the fence and manually put them back in order or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So you lift them up from the back, and
It'd
pretty
be
soon
90 degrees, and I'd be out there just dragging carts around.
Yeah.
my favorite, it happened to whoever that was and won on the final weekend there last weekend, and one of the kids lifted up the back and just floored it.
Yeah.
So you put it back down.
Did I ever show you the video of me getting hit out there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Yep.
pretty good,
Yep.
too.
I wish we had that video today. I was going to go try to do the state championship races. They'd asked me if I could, but that's when I did Jackson's wedding, which was an awesome time, by the way. We had a great time there. So, again, congratulations to you guys. I want to ask you, with your year, highs and lows, would you have, let me see here, 7 wins? Not too shabby. Would you consider any lows in your year? It'd be great if you had 20 wins, but it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah, I definitely had some lows this year. For some reason, it was hard to stay. I don't know, hard to keep my passion up, I guess you could say.
It's just you miss me so much.
Yeah, I was getting a little burnt out, and the winning wasn't even helping, so that kind of sucked, and honestly made me start pondering retirement, which hundreds of people have now talked me out of.
Wait a minute, retirement. How old are you?
27.
Jesus, retirement.
And 3/4.
But I just have a lot of other things in my life that I want to accomplish. I'm getting older.
You want to fish
I
more.
really like money. I would like to spend
Really
less
like
money. And
well, you could
make
be a
more.
millionaire racing sprint cars.
If I spend as many hours working, if I combined my work and then added all the sprint car hours on top of work,
Sure.
I think I'd
We
be
get it.
loaded. Yeah. So
I want to warn you though. I worked 7 days a week for 12 straight years. You talk about getting burned out, dude. That will do it, and you're gonna find out too when you get my age. Working all that time, all them little dings and all of these little things that happen to
Add
you
up.
really catch up to you in a bad way.
Add up.
And so enjoy it while you can. You don't want to work yourself to death. As long as you're not starving and you can still race a sprint car, you're doing all right.
yeah, but I am working myself to death racing the sprint car.
Yeah, sure.
I can't do it half-assed. It's not in me.
Not worth it, yeah.
I have to be there. Like my anxiety goes through the roof if I miss a couple hours at the shop. I feel like I got so far behind. And it's just tough mentally and physically on a guy where sometimes it just makes you wish you had a break, even no matter how good it's going. It's grueling.
Yeah, and people don't realize all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, they see you on a Friday night and thinking, oh, what's he talking about? Retirement, burned out. They're only there one night a week.
And that's what Bill Mooney always called it, his second 40-hour job.
Well, yeah,
So,
yeah, and that makes sense. If you could grade yourself for the year, what would you give yourself for a grade?
That's tough. In Grand Forks, probably like a B+, but if everything combined, probably like a C+.
Wow. For a double champ for the year, that's all right.
Double champ, most
we were
wins
really
you ever
good in
had.
Grand Forks. We were absolutely trash everywhere else. And even in Grand Forks.
Not mine, huh?
I'm
Yeah, you
spoiled
won
in
at
Grand
Minot.
Forks. I grew up watching Mark
Yeah.
beat everybody every weekend, and I feel like that's just if you can't do that here, then there's no hope for you anywhere else.
Well,
So
okay.
it's
It
one of
wouldn't
those, it's
necessar-
another one of those deals that makes you ponder retirement. It's like winning. Am I just going to be a 6-race winner a year kind of guy?
Just.
I don't do this to just
This guy is
be
tougher on
average.
himself
nobody
than
does.
anyone.
I'm right with you on this.
It's
Yeah.
expensive and it's all your time. And
Yeah.
if you aren't going to
Yeah.
be great, then
Sure.
there's no point in doing it.
Sure, but great drivers still don't win every race.
No, I know.
Yeah, I know. But that to me, what's coming out of your mouth is the sign of a guy that wants to be the best, strives to be the best, strives to be number one, and that's the way it should be.
And that's why I can't quit yet. And people are holding me to that. Is I need to give it a couple more years.
Well,
But I do.
that's worth a round of applause
I
from me.
I just need to tone it down a little until I find my love for it again, and then
Okay.
pick it back up.
Maybe this little break will be all you need.
Yeah.
Little winter off.
Next
That is-
year, the plan though is just NOSA. No
Oh, okay.
extras. We're just gonna race the NOSA schedule, and if that's too much, then we'll go down to Fridays, and we're gonna run new chassis, new shocks, hoping for a new engine builder. But we want to change everything because if we're bored or burnt out, let's have some fun and figure out some new stuff. We've been
Sure.
running the same chassis forever, same shocks forever.
Are you going to a Maxim?
We haven't really decided. We want to go with something that no one else has.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh
like,
boy.
I don't know if they make GF1s anymore, but KCP chassis have been talked about. We talked about Maxim a little, but everyone
Spike.
has them.
Go back to
Well,
the
you
old
know, there's a
Schnee.
monkey see, monkey do aspect to it too a little bit.
Schnee Lawson.
I'd like to get some, what are they, AFCO Millennia or Momentum shocks.
Yeah.
or
Oh, yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
No one has those. I want to do stuff different, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Good morning, Jason Berg. Good morning, boys. Okay, we're gonna roll over here now, and I want to talk to Brennan Mullen. Brennan, you made the comment to him. Why did you miss me? You were gone for a little bit this year.
Yeah.
We've never talked about it. I gonna let you talk about it. But how many weeks did you miss here?
6 weeks.
You were gone. It was that long. I didn't think it was that long. Do you want to tell us what happened to you?
Yeah, so kind of like what Jade's talking about too, a little bit with like, you know, that anxiety, and it's tough to do this, you know, and when it doesn't go well, you get kind of in a hole. And the beginning of our seasons in this year, we really were just frustrated. We weren't doing well in Grand Forks. I was anxious, kind of dealing with some really bad like panic attack type stuff. Like we're just really not enjoying racing, and was kind of, you know, away from the racetrack, feeling really pretty bad about myself, chasing it with drinking too much. And, you know, so I was like, the one night at Hastings, we were at the track, and I was just like, I just don't feel right. Like this isn't right. You know, a place like that's demanding, and you have to be completely right
100%
there all
focused.
the time.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, this isn't not only safe for probably my competitors, but for myself. And
Yeah.
it's not fair for my guys to work so hard and then, you know, not me being there to give it my all. So
You're
I was
not
like,
going to give it,
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna take some time away and just, you know, I got some help, you know, just on the mental side and just kind of being able to deal with myself and, you know, not be so hard on everything and just try to find the love of enjoying racing again and like trying to find that like we've had growing up, just being a, you know, the love for you have for it when you're a kid, like, God, that's what I want to be. Like if you would have told me 10 years ago I'd be chasing Jade and Mark around River Cities, I'd have been like, that's great. But now I'm like, God damn it, those guys, I swear. You know?
Yeah.
I had to go find how to, you know, just enjoy the race in and of itself and enjoy working on them again. Cause I you know, dread just the extra work and all that stuff. And
It's tough after a full day of work to
Yeah.
then have to go
Oh, sure.
work again.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No matter how much you love it, that'll burn you out eventually.
yeah. And especially when you're not doing well, you know, like last year I went winless for the first time in my racing career since I was, you know, go-kart. And then this year we were struggling right off the bat. And I'm like, I gotta change something up or we're just going to be frustrated. And then, you know, we came back and won in Greenbush. That was great.
Yeah.
Started on the pole. That was, you know, okay. The car was great that night. It was great too. Shout out to Wade Nygaard. He actually had surgery yesterday. He's doing great.
Oh, what for what?
He had a brain tumor.
No shit. I did not know that.
So yeah.
Wow.
How do you figure that out? Any idea?
CT scan or
Or like,
whatever.
what was symptoms of that?
He was going deaf in an ear or something. And yeah, so if you guys got a chance, give
Crazy.
Amy and Zach and Wade, Betty and
Eric.
all of them a shout out. Just
Wow. No idea.
But shout out to him because this year, when I was away, we wanted to, you know, not only have our car out there for the sponsors in River Cities, but
Sure.
just kind of see if he's feeling what I'm feeling with the car. And I think the first night he got out of it, he was like, "This is shit. What are you guys doing?"
I talked to him
Yeah.
first night. He's like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
This is the worst race car.
So they worked on some stuff, and you know, of course, I came back and I didn't completely like what Wade likes. We're different drivers, you know. So we took what he did and tweaked it and kind of found a middle ground and got a little better. We're still struggling at Grand Forks.
You were really fast though at the end of the year everywhere else.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, well, at Husitz, we stuck to our guns with what we'd been working on, and I came back as kind of more of a complete driver, and we really made some time up there. I mean, I didn't qualify well till we went quick time that last night.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, what the heck? I looked
Yeah.
at Bryce. I was like, Mullen's quick time.
But even the nights you didn't time well, you worked on it all night.
Yeah,
we were hard charger or close
Yeah,
to
you
it.
We went
top
so-
4
10 every night.
I think
Yeah.
those 3 weeks we were like plus 30 something forward between heat races and features. So
matched your career high with her one night.
Yeah.
Close to a podium.
So yeah, it just felt good to feel like a race car driver again. You know, to feel like I can do this and I am good enough to.
Yep.
You know,
I'm going to admit when I saw you and talked to you, because I always try to talk to you guys when I can in the pits, and I knew there was something not quite right. There was something off, and I'm going to be very truthful here and honest. You looked like shit.
Yeah.
You didn't look good when I was talking to you. You didn't look good on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Then the day you came back, I didn't even know you were coming back. All of a sudden, I was just going through the pits, minding my own. There's Brennan. I want to talk to you. You were a completely different dude. Different dude, and I'm so happy. I'm so
back to
happy.
himself.
Yep, exactly. When you walked in the door this morning, same thing. I'm like, hey, he's back. He's back.
Thank you.
You
Going
could
back.
see it on the racetrack for sure, though.
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
been
And
working
Stephen
on
Lewis
night
and
and
I were
day.
talking about that too. You can see the difference plain as day when you came back.
I've been working hard at it. you
Yeah.
know,
Well,
eating
it
right, sleeping
shows.
Right, and I wasn't doing anything really in my life, right? And then that frustration carries over to the things, you know.
Yep. See,
No,
I
I was kind of in the back. I kind of
Yeah.
was along
And
there with you.
Jade
trying
was very
to-
helpful to me even before I went away too.
and,
like,
yeah, and see, I didn't
He was
know.
battling demons, and I'm so proud of him the way he like.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean,
not
I've
everyone
been there
knows what he
too.
went through or like the headspace he was in, and it was
Yep.
impressive to see you just come back full throttle. And
It was,
cool.
the first night I had no idea you weren't there. I just knew that, your Wade was driving your car, and I think it was Wade the first night. But then your dad had given me a call and told me what was going on, and so I just kind of kept it to myself, thinking, okay, let's see how this works out, and I'm so glad it did. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Going back to some texts, GF1 is a chassis company you were talking about, bought by another company. I have it written at the shop. I race a GF1. Morning, JT. Feel better. Proud of you, Brendan,
Thanks,
from
Grandma.
Amanda and Joe Enright. And Paul Sobolik. Jade, we have a non-wing sprint if you want to try it.
I don't know exactly what that means.
Give it a whirl, man. Go
Like,
get
you
some
want me to come
laps.
drive your non-wing sprint, or you got a GF1 chassis you want
Yeah.
me to check?
Oh, boy. I think let's do it now. We're
Break.
going to take a little break. We got some pictures we're going to show, but Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. We'll be back in a minute. Life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know, most changes are done in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does more, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And included in your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, and cabin air filter, too. And you get discounts for fleets and the military. You know, they can text and email invoices and coupons and mention Grand Forks Best Source and get $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're open Monday through Saturday with no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is also available if you live in Grand Forks. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change is now hiring. If you'd like to join their team as an assistant manager, customer service rep, or lube tech, stop in to find out more. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. For a complete oil change and more, they're at 3325 South 38th Street, or call them 701-780-8462. And make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. All right, we are back. Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River City Speedway. Let's do this again. 8H. Jade Hastings, the NOSA and River City Speedway champ in the house, also a former NOSA champion, drives the 11M. Brendan Mullen, along with Stephen Lewis, myself, and of course, Dale, the producer, are all here on a sprint car day. Chad Hoff, we miss you, man. Hugs, boys, he says. And you know what? We tried
Miss him
so
big time.
hard. Yeah, I do too. We tried so hard to get him back to possibly have a little reunion of the Bullring boys for the
Yeah.
John Seitz Memorial.
We-
It didn't work, but maybe next year we can get him up here on a different show before that, you know?
We all miss him at the show because look what we're stuck with now over here. Come on. No wah-wah? No?
Okay, we can do that.
Just the best in a past champion.
Yeah.
You don't know what you have sometimes till it's gone with
Yep.
Chad.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
It's
so
awesome.
good.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stop it. My ears.
We could just pause and have Steven sing the rest of the show.
I don't know if you want to do that, do you?
Any requests?
I
Anyone?
think we're trying to keep viewers here.
Yeah, we're trying to keep viewers.
Oh, if we wanted to keep viewers, we would have picked someone else to sit here. So
Come on. There we go. There we go.
Oh, crickets.
Let's take a look at some pictures. You guys can look at the screen and find out what these are, and let's talk about them. You guys, as you see them, go ahead and start talking. See,
That's
show.
Seitz Memorial.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Where's-
That was a cool deal in Greenbush.
Oh, that's
there.
Greenbush. Oh, sure.
Yep. Yeah.
I was up there just being Mr. Negative. I'm like, can we just start racing, please?
Well, I was the last one to get interviewed too. I'm like, whew.
Well, that was a
Waiting.
big deal for them up there.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like,
cool. I mean, the fans loved it.
Yeah, it's like the Outlaws coming here, and we're going to talk about that race too here in a little bit. But all right, is that Amanda Joe sitting there?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
standing there giving me shit.
That might be Hallie.
Okay.
One of them.
Well, we know who that is. You're
Oh,
wearing the
that-
same
that's
hat
funny.
too,
I
isn't
can,
he?
I can tell what
No
night
wonder.
that is by how pissed off I look.
Yeah. Did you win that race or what?
No, I
Oh,
definitely
is that the
didn't.
night you were running third? And
No, this was the end of the year points champion.
Oh, that's why.
yeah.
Yep.
The interviewer even pointed that out. I know how much you love to win the points and not the race. You know, run through that race. I was just about to say that. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I was,
right
like, I was like, yeah, let me just get that out of the way so I can get it off my chest. I'm pissed off.
You like the second question better? Is this? Oh man, I'm blown away. I'm shocked. I think you just need to just start doing.
Yeah,
this.
you should do that. You were good at that, except for the and whatever.
I do and whatever.
You say that a lot. Yeah, you
Oh
do.
man, yeah,
But besides that, you were perfect.
yeah, whatever.
He did the interviews for like Victory Lane.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I went back and I'm no different than you, except for I'm not a
Gotta go
racer or
learn
whatever.
about it.
I got to go back and watch it, and I'm like, I could have said whatever a few thousand more times, but whatever.
You know, this is a really cool picture.
And then I did it again. Anyway.
Whatever.
This is a really cool picture. A lot, you know, the people that know you good know that there's 3 generations of Mullins right there. That's pretty
Yes,
cool.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, one skinny one and 2
It was
big
really
ones.
special to have my grandpa out there that night.
Oh, he's
you
such
know?
a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, back when I was when you were still playing hockey, for high school hockey, boy, I talked to your grandma and grandpa every game I did. I spent a lot of time with them, and that got to me. You know, the friendship with your grandpa and myself. A lot of it had to do with hockey and not racing, and then the racing thing kind of came in, so that was pretty cool.
And my grandma is the most wonderful person.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the best. Everybody's grandma's the best, but I think I win.
Your grandparents are pretty awesome. Bob's one of the best at getting his point across.
Oh, yeah, he
while
is.
being kind.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
like he knows how to say anything and not get anyone mad.
We
He's
know a
such
lot of folks
businessman.
that'll let you know exactly what they're thinking.
He'll talk you
but
out of your
he'll-
shoes if you let him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy.
But he does
Sounds
it.
like
He
a car
does it in the
salesman
right
to me.
He does it in the right
He
way.
could tell you
He's
you're
great.
the worst race car driver ever, but he'd say it in a way that you wouldn't get mad. He'd
Yeah.
be like,
Right,
yeah, you're
right,
kind of
right.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. He's done a lot for NOSA over the years too. He's really, he really does care about
When I
sprint car
s-
racing in the upper Midwest. and-
Absolutely
When I
does.
started, he was like running NOSA. It
Yeah,
seemed
he was
like.
doing
He was-
lineups,
Right.
points,
Yep.
Right.
doing a lot of stuff like that. And then he would always get accused of rigging it for Wade.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
rigging.
yeah, right. All right,
Fudging the
what do we got
numbers.
here? Oh, there you go. Look at that. That looks pretty cool there.
Mom did too in the 90s, so
Yeah,
it's all
there you
right.
go.
Steven, I'm gonna have to make sure that you make sure I get 2 more banners this year. I think you guys make the banners.
Yep.
Those things are so cool.
Can I
Okay,
get like
thank
a
you.
14th place one or?
Yeah, we can. We can.
I hang them up in my shop like I pretend I'm at
Actually-
the Ralph. I got my conference banners, my River Cities
Oh.
ones, and my national titles, my NOSA banners.
You can't, you're gonna have to not do them on the wall though. You'll have to do rafters.
I know,
and
that'd be
whatever.
cool.
Oh, did you see our new
They're
ones?
too big for that. They'd hang
Did
too
you
low.
see
Yeah,
our new
right.
ones hanging up there?
Where?
We got the World of
Oh, I see that
Outlaws.
one.
We got the
Oh,
Wayne
Wayne
Anderson,
Anderson
flag. And by the way, to correct you, Brennan, it's 18th, not.
Sorry for being too confident there.
18?
Just had to give you a hard time.
Yeah.
That's a great picture. Who came up with that one?
I did that the other
Okay,
day.
that is. I like that. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Makes you look good. Makes you look
Yeah,
happy.
I like you
makes-
picked the one.
That was
I
the
had,
mustache
I had like
day,
1
right?
week with a mustache.
Yeah.
And that's the one he picked.
Got that was your porn stage, right? Your porn star stage.
My buddy convinced me. My buddy's like, you got to wear a mustache. Every fast driver needs one. And I was like, all right, if I lose tonight, you'll never see it again. And then I won, so I kept it on for a couple weeks.
chicka mow mow.
Yeah, so I did that on Tuesday, and I was going through the victory lanes, and I was like, all right, it's him with his the hair that's hanging over. Then the next one, it was the shave and no mustache. And the next one was the shave with a mustache.
I did it all this year.
Yeah.
I
So-
tried the mustache out last year at Houston, and all your guys came over and they're like, "You got to get rid
Really?
of that." Now. Yeah, I was like, "All right, fair
All right,
enough."
did you see what I did then?
Me too.
There you go.
I needed to do that
Breast
again.
Cancer Awareness Month. In fact, Gary
friends don't let
Helland.
friends get haircuts.
I wanted to thank Gary Helland because I'm going to do this right now. Because any of you that knows me know that I am a Croc guy. Gary Helland sent me these pink Crocs for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I have been wearing them ever since I got them, and I will wear them every day for the rest of the month. And
Hell yeah.
thank you, Gary. I wanted to add this here. This thing, it's a little off. The glare. Late to the party. Ken Rommel Racing. I listened to your interview about your personal struggles, Brendan. Proud of you for sharing it. Just normalizes that no matter how good or fun a person's life looks from the outside, people struggle.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. Yeah, that's great.
Appreciate that.
Chad Hoff, love you all. Have to get back there. Miss you guys. You always say that.
That's funny, Bryce.
Kind of, damn it, wrong account again. Okay, let's get back to some more pictures here because I know there's some good
I
stuff.
asked her first. I was like, what do you think? To Bryce, I asked her about the mustache first, and she said yes, but that wasn't good enough for me. I needed to ask a guy. Yeah.
My neighbor was growing one for a while too, and I was like, hey Nate Jeremy, hey, come here, porn guy.
Hey, Bigfoot's in the background.
Which one?
Behind,
there's you, yeah,
behind
but
Dan
You can
there.
see my mom in the back there too. Just
Cheesing. Happiest lady in the world.
that's
seems
pretty
like.
good.
That's a pretty good picture.
Yeah. Well, it was really fun. I hadn't done an interview in a long time like that. So, but the time we took pictures and everything, all the people that left the stands are like, all right, we've had enough of this kid.
Yeah, right.
So I was standing there talking to like 8 people, like, yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. I hope they could hear me in the parking lot and stuff as they were going, but
Jade didn't care. Hey, do you got any crew to thank or whatever? There's no one left up there. 5 people. Woo! Yeah, let's effing party
Yeah,
with the full word. And I'm like, dude.
Your
I didn't
wife.
think of that. I bet everyone in the parking lot was like, "Oh, well, covering their kids' ears." I forget they can still hear out there.
By the way, your wife.
you hear that, Amanda? Fine him.
Your wife echoed your thoughts. My yes to the
yeah,
mustache
that's-
wasn't good enough. You had to ask my buddies.
Yeah, that's what I was reading when I. Said
Oh, okay,
it.
rock the croc. All right, let's see what else we got here. Another good picture.
There's Loki. He's contemplating.
Yeah, he's anxious.
That's the
Yeah, he looks like that a lot, doesn't he?
I mean, he is
like a mad
he is
scientist.
one of the smartest people you will
I
ever
know.
meet in your life. I mean, he's got stuff going on in his brain. When we're at the racetrack, you know, like we have everything done, our tire work, we're ready to go, and me and my dad will sit down and like turn on the TV, chew some seeds, do whatever. And Todd is just constantly like every single thing about the car he wants perfect.
Yep.
You know, he's that type of guy, and he's been doing this for so long, and it means so much to him that like I'm really so lucky to have a guy like that in my corner that would do anything for me and that cares so much. Like he'll go and look at the track 3 or 4 times while the tractor's out there, just, you know, like he wants it to be where I can get out there and be like, hey, this race car is damn fast, because that's the best feeling in the world, and then we're both happy. And he works so hard in the shop for me. He works so hard at the racetrack, all for free, all volunteer, just because he's a good guy and he loves racing.
And he is so much like his dad, Doug, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So
And
much.
and with Todd, you can see him. Like when I see him, you guys might be, like you said, might be back, kicking back. You know, you're ready to go, and he's got that look on his face, like he's got a million things going through his brain, and then he'll see you and be like, "Oh, hi," and then back to just serious again.
God, he should play chess because he's always 10 steps ahead, or like
100%.
That's what he's thinking about. Where I'm thinking like, all right, we're ready to go. He's like, okay, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens to the track? What do we do here? How can we change this? Taking notes, doing all the stuff that we need to be successful, and it's amazing.
Wow. Good to have guys
And
like
not
that.
not only is he that for me, he's one of my best friends in the entire world.
It's
It's
says a lot.
seriously one of my best friends. He would do anything for me. I would do anything for him. Just a great guy.
Wow, that's awesome. $500, by the way, Amanda Joe says.
Oh my gosh!
Kim, there's
Make it
nothing wrong with
1,000.
having a mustache.
Just take my whole NOSA check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still get the banner though.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a mustache. There is something wrong with getting rid of it and not telling your son. There's a story behind that. I cried when he shaved it one day when I
Well,
was
it's
a
like
kid.
me when I dressed up as Schitt's Creek, when I dressed up as Johnny. It was the
I
first
lost
time
one.
in 30 years my wife had never seen me without facial hair.
I come home from school and he'd shaved it off. I didn't think it was him. I thought there was
An
an
intruder.
intruder in the house.
intruder in
I
my
started
house.
bawling. I lost it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Eric Rice, did you guys hear John on KNOX? Yeah, I did a show on KNOX the other day. All right, let's get back to business here.
Okay,
That's a
another
whole
one
different
of
deal.
your not favorite things, and you got this in Greenbush 6 to 2nd or whatever. But I was hoping when we built this award that you were going to get it at
I
least
know.
once.
I didn't
So-
realize I was hard charger that night, or I would
Yeah.
have stuck around because I wanted to win this once too. I wanted to win it every night for the first year. But
I really
Yeah.
did too, and then I had it in the bag and blew it off a floor the one night too.
You never got the Hot Wheels?
No.
No.
And you know, Jeff was such a great guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I remember my first year, I just planted one in the front stretch wall, and
Yeah.
Jeff was the first guy out there helping us put a new front run
that's
in.
funny.
And
Oh,
Yeah, he was awesome.
See, Adam Sobolik bought Jeff's house.
Yeah,
So
I
at
heard
least
that.
it's still staying with a sprint car guy.
I
You
heard
know,
the
which,
garage started on fire.
That's
It
why
did.
the
Yeah,
garage
it's-
fire hurt so
Yep.
much.
Yep.
yeah, that's tough.
Heads up from Scotty Iverson, John, Stephen Dale. Just remember the employee party at the track at 4 on Saturday. Yep, we talked about that at the beginning. You were
I
kinda-
had forgot, but now I have it marked down.
So with the Hard Charger Award, the Hot Wheel Hard Charger Award, can a winner, if you win that race, could he have won that award? Can you win it and win it both? Because
Yeah, if
normally
you
you would
pass the
think
most
Yeah,
if
just
you,
the hard
yeah,
charger.
absolutely.
okay, because
Yep.
normally if you think Hard Charger, that means you didn't win, and you know what I mean?
That's
it's
'cause
it's,
it's
Never-
it's
yeah,
rare.
It's just whoever
Yeah.
passes
Yeah.
the most cars.
Right.
You know.
It's just I don't think I've ever seen anybody with both, you know, the Hard Charger and the
Yeah.
winner's check in front of them. But
And there are like 2 different styles of hard chargers. So like Jade,
Okay.
Jade passed his 4 cars to do it. And not that you got to finish first, you must finish kind of thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
There have been a few guys this year we had attrition or whatever. Started 19th,
Yeah.
got 9th.
Yeah,
didn't
just
pass
so-
anyone.
yeah.
But didn't.
But you know, that's
pass
also
maybe just 5 of them. Or
that's
whatever,
also a testament to staying out of trouble too.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yep.
you know, like a couple of my Houston steals, we went plus 14, plus whatever, and a lot. I mean, I realistically only passed 8 or 9 cars in a lot of those.
But
and
still, it's
both times that I would have been the hard charger, I gotta shout out my buddy Sam Henderson. He started like 3 behind me and would finish right on my ass every single race. Like,
Yep.
damn it, dude, just let me have the hard charger. But
Chad Hoff said, John was never a hard charger. I tell you what, you put me in a bus next to you next year, and we're going to go at it, buddy. That's it. Amanda Joe, Jeff is the only reason I had the courage to become a NOSA board member. All right.
Jeff and my mom were OG board members, so and Jeff helped me a lot too, and Mom's been a lot of help. And
how many years has Todd been a NOSA board member? It's got to be 10 or so, right?
Man, well, he was on about a decade, somewhere in there. Because I think the big turnover was about 15 or 16.
Yeah.
It's tough to remember back.
Well,
then.
because it went from 4 to what was it, 9 or something?
6, I think.
Well, it went from like 4 to 7 to 9 to
Yeah.
5 to it's bounced around a lot. But
We were up to 9 at once. At one
I
point.
Yeah,
think-
because
I
my
think
grandpa
so.
was
Holy
pretty big
smokes.
proponent of
Yeah.
getting more, you know,
Yeah.
just so it wasn't 3
he also
or
likes
4
to
or whatever.
cycle people in and out. That we haven't really been doing
well,
that.
and
but
I think to an extent, it's good to have people that are still excited about racing on the board. You know,
Right.
like if
And
you
you
have
need fresh blood once in a
yeah,
while.
it's not like a U.S. Congress where you're there for the rest of your life. You know, it's,
That's for a different show now. You know, the thing
you
is,
got to do it fair, and you got to want to do the right thing for us racers.
you know,
Yeah,
term limits are a good deal, but again, it's weird because who shaved his head with me last week was State Senator Scott Meyer. Well, Scott Meyer now, after he's going to be, he's going to be done. He's not even 40 years old, and he's going to be done because he's already done his terms. Some of these people, their first 4 years, if you're only going every other year or whatever it is, your first 4 years, you're still a rookie, basically. You're learning. Okay, then you get voted in for another 4 years, and you're just starting to do your job the way you were voted in to do, and all of a sudden you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to start over again. When it comes to the Nancy Pelosi's and crap like that, get them out of there. But that's all I'm going to talk about now for
enough,
politics. I want to get back to these pictures because this next picture was one of my favorites.
That's a
I love
cool
that.
one.
I love that vapor trail stuff.
Mike,
Especially at a
crushed it.
little track like Huset's to have vapor trails
get a
like
vapor
that.
trail
I mean,
there,
it was a late night. That was the outlaw night, and I mean, the testament to Huset Speedway crew for getting that in. I mean, I remember standing with like Christopher Traum and you know, like a lot of the outlaw guys standing around looking at that racetrack at 5:30 and being like, "There's no way we're gonna get this in."
Yeah.
And they were like, "All right, we're gonna give you another update at 6:30." Okay.
That's one of those nights where you're like, can you
Yeah.
just let us go home?
Yeah, and I mean, everybody was ready to leave, and Todd Queering and the entire Doug Johnson, the entire Houston crew was like, "No, this is big money. We're here to race. Are you here to race or not?" And we were all like, "Well, yeah, I guess." And they got that track in, and
It's actually a pretty good track.
yeah, I mean,
By the end of the
qualifying in the heat races weren't fantastic. You know, Houston's is so narrow all the time anyway.
And then you drew crappy on top of it.
I didn't
right?
draw well, and
Yeah.
you know, we kind of knew that our night was going to be a struggle from the get-go, whether we race or not. But the feature track was a great race. I mean,
Yeah.
they worked and worked and worked, and the fans that stuck around were pleased. And I think it was Colfoyd that won. I'm sure
Yeah.
he was glad they got it in. 'Cause
Sure.
it was
He got the money.
big money, and yeah, that was
Nice.
fun. Houston's felt like we were going a million miles an hour that night. It was fun.
My nephew Kirby.
Okay.
He's my new crew chief. He came the last 2. Well, he comes to every race, but
Yeah, I think this was the last night you guys were here, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it might have been. Yeah, that was. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
He came in the pits the last 2 nights we were here, and he loved it. So that's good.
Maybe another future
Need
guy
more
in the
young
racing
kids.
world.
That's it for picks. And I got a clip Brendan referenced on standby. I'll have
ahead.
it ready here in just half a minute. Here.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I want to bring up Greenbush quick. Back to Greenbush this year. Your guys' thoughts. See, I've spent. That's where I kind of grew up in dirt track racing was Greenbush. I worked on an A-mod. That's where we ran the majority of the time was Greenbush, living in Thief River. But love that place. I was fortunate enough to call a race there 2 or 3 years ago one night. I hadn't been back since, but your thoughts on Greenbush?
Thought it was really, really fun racetrack. Way better than I remember it being. That place and Devil's Lake both, I guess, just fit my driving style.
Yeah.
You can just drive
Me
I
too.
can drive the balls out of it there, whether it's slick or tacky. And when you can do that, it makes it fun. So yeah, I'll never complain about going there, especially now with how they were running things.
Yep.
It was quick. They did track prep super fast, gave us a good track. We just needed to go 5 more laps next time, or that track's too short for 25. I swear. I'm sure you felt it that way too. I blinked.
I
and it
mean,
was,
I came to the white flag and thought we were halfway through the
yeah,
race.
so did
Really?
I.
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
was-
I looked at the board. Well, I looked expecting to see like 12, 13 to go,
Yeah.
and I'd gotten into second. And I look at the board and there's 2 to go, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Crap.
I need a yellow."
And for me too, like, not only was Greenbush the best I've ever seen it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, by far.
It was
It
sweet.
was great in the fact that like Dylan Langevin and those guys that take care of that track cared so much that we were going to be there, that
Yeah.
they really
Oh,
put
yeah.
special attention
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
it.
It's good when
Fans
racers
loved
are
when we're
doing
back.
it too.
And I don't know about you, but I certainly felt like, all right, going into that night, I had to beat Jade. Did you not feel kind of the same way going into that a little bit?
I don't know. I feel like I always got to beat myself too. So.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah. You know.
No,
Talking to the right guy on that, but-
yeah, I felt like I was the one to beat, if that's what you're
Yeah,
asking.
that's what I meant. Is I
mean,
rolled up and I'm like, I got to beat Jade tonight.
I for sure
to get
showed
into
up to
victory
win,
lane.
and I was pissed that night, extra pissed that night for some reason when I didn't. Even though like I was happy you won,
Yeah, and
but
we-
I was so mad that night. I was
we
like,
were
my
parked
whole day
next
is
to each other.
wasted. I just wasted my whole day and last night because I didn't win today. You know?
And we were parked next to each other, and I felt like it was. What did you go like 6th to 1st in your heat race or
Yeah.
something? And you know,
The car was
So
working.
he was fast.
yeah. So we were both. I won my heat, and we were both just kind of. I wouldn't have won my heat. Weston Olsen made a little slip, but that night was just kind of like, all right, me versus you, and I drew the better pill.
Yep.
You know, if he starts on the pole of that race and I see where he started, it's probably
Completely
similar result.
different. Right, right.
Not only was my car really, really, really fast, his was too, but kind of a luck of the draw
It's a
deal
hard
there.
track to pass.
You
on.
know, if there would have been a couple of restarts, race on, but it was just so fast,
It was
lightning
so
quick.
fast.
Like
that
the
was
race
the
was,
fastest race of my life.
it felt like a heat race
Yeah.
almost. You
You
know,
know, talking about second homes, what was your thoughts on the NOSA boys showing up?
5 minutes and 20 seconds, and you know,
Wow.
So that was double proud for me. I was proud of us the way we bounced back from a 50-minute race the night before in a fuel stop to
Yeah,
go
those
5
ones will
minutes
make
and
me
20
pull
seconds.
my hair out.
Yeah. So I was so proud of us, and then now being a Greenbush regular, I was so proud of our whole season. But that one was, I mean, every night up there was just so great. But
How
then
was the
for-
NLRA show?
It was good. We had that, and it had nothing to do with the track. We had that pile up that caused a couple concussions and whatever on the
that's
first night.
always
But
too bad.
it when we were, you know, the green flag racing was really good. So I mean, yeah, we ran 12 races up there this year, and all 12 of them were just
I
about as perfect as possible.
I got
So.
goosebumps thinking about that track. I was just thinking about running 3 and 4 there, and
I
it's just
know.
so fun.
Oh,
well, you just went through 1 and 2 flat out, and then
Yeah.
you get to 3 and 4, and you're just floating.
You have to completely get off the gas. You're like, what? When do I get back on the
Yeah.
gas?
I was just kind of glad that 4 didn't do in the feature what it did in the heat race, because 4 was getting kind of like there wasn't
It was
any
a little
cushion left. It was a
spotty,
little
yeah, it's-
treacherous. Yeah.
It was pretty much like that in the feature,
It
though.
was.
Yeah.
I think people just learned their lesson a little more.
Yeah.
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 And another testament to our guys too. Like our guys have gotten so much better. Like, you know,
The racers you're talking.
yeah, the racers,
Right.
our NOSA guys have gotten so much better about holding lines, being faster, racing a complete 25 laps. Like, you know, I really do think. I mean, you were in NOSA before me, but when I first started, we were in a pretty healthy spot, car
when
count
you
wise.
first
and-
started, I think.
yeah,
it
we were in a
was-
pretty healthy spot.
Or even the year before. Was Casey Mack still racing when you started?
No,
No.
he retired the year that I
Like
started.
a year or two before you started,
Yeah.
it was the healthiest I had ever seen it.
And-
it was still healthy when you started.
Yeah, and then, you know, we kind of had a couple years where we got down to 12, 13, 14 cars, and, you know, we're struggling to get car counts. And I really do feel like it's growing back into
Oh, yeah.
kind of that.
Yeah.
Because now we have, like, guys like Andy Pake, who's tough to beat. If
Yeah.
he starts up front, he's tough
Yep.
to beat. He's smooth
Pokerback's
and
fun
fast.
to watch every night. You never know what you're
Yeah,
gonna get
Yeah,
on.
same with Weston. I mean, Weston's pulled his game up too, you
Yeah.
know.
Weston's getting faster.
he had such a rough start, and then when he won that fair race, it was pretty much gangbusters for him.
People
from there.
forget how
So-
young Weston is, too.
Yeah, and
I didn't realize he was 17 until he
Yeah.
won that race.
right,
I was like,
and a lot
wow.
of people don't
So-
realize too the Zach Umdahls, the Jack Crokers that have come so damn close, and something happens. But you can't ever put those guys out of the picture either.
Yeah.
Is Greenbush bigger than River Cities? There's a question.
Just a touch. It is 0.2. 0.28. We're 0.25.
Okay.
It does not, not drive that
Doesn't
way, though.
feel
Yeah.
bigger at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up from what you guys were talking about, Jade and Brent, about, besting each other. I'm kind of curious, I was kind of reflecting back on the race season last week, trying to think of like favorite battles of the season. So I'm kind of curious from your 2025 race season, if you guys have a favorite battle where after the races you found whoever you're battling with, no matter if you came out on the best of it or the other driver got the best of you, a favorite battle on a particular night of the race season for both of you.
I'll start. I got a couple. They were all with Andy Pake.
Yeah.
Me and him just always were racing side by side at the end of features this year. And I can think of 3 races right off the top of my head where we were nose to tail the whole feature. But one in particular that was really fun was I started, I think, on the front row. I ended up getting shuffled back to 4th behind Andy, Mark, and someone else. And the car just wasn't very good. With about 10 to go, we got into lap traffic. And me and Andy threw sliders for about 3 laps. And I got by him. And then threw a slider on Mark and took the lead with like 2 to go. And that was fun because it went from thinking we have no chance to all of a sudden we're throwing sliders with the fastest cars, which is cool because I've never really been able to do that. I usually just win or, I have never battled for a
All
lead.
or nothing.
Yeah, I've never got to 3 fast guys all just duking it out. The lap traffic was insane. That was the night we had full field. And there was a point where all 3 wide with a lap car in between us. It was...
Those are
that was probably race of the year.
Yeah.
Those are the races where John Roberts loses his voice.
Yes.
How about you?
Well, I mean, I guess I can't really pinpoint one. It's like Jade said, me and Jade usually always have really fun battles, but I don't think there really was any of that this year as much as there has been in previous years. But
I mean, we did have Minot.
Minot was fun.
You slid me twice, I think, in Minot for the lead with under 5 to go, and then
you were better through traffic, which
you had the faster car, and I just kind of got lucky. I think
you made better decisions than I did, but that was fun. And I've had a couple battles with Andy at Husitz that are great. Andy's a really fast racer. He's tough but fair, and it's fun to race with him because you can trust him to do what needs to be done.
I think he learned the right way.
He's super humble.
He's from a racing family, and
he's fun to talk to.
He's great on snowmobile racing and all that stuff.
Oh,
That's a great family.
Well, I grew up watching his dad.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't grow up watching his dad. He, it was kind of that same era, but a lot of people tend to forget that his dad was a factory racer for Arctic Cat, too, And I remember when he had the Arctic Cat sprint car.
Yeah.
That was here all the time.
So,
Amanda Joe
I've
says...
got a couple other ones, too. I mean, at Husitz, Lane Stenega I've raced with pretty fairly, pretty fun all summer long.
Who was the one you were swapping 3rd and 4th with when you got 4th? Was it Trom?
Scott Winters.
Scott
Winters, and I've had a couple of really good races with Christopher Trom, who's a good buddy of mine too. So I mean, I wouldn't particularly say one battle's better than the other one, but it's been a fun summer. I've only raced 18 times, I think. So
that's nothing for you.
I'm used to 65.
Yeah. Well, 23 features you were in this year.
Okay.
So Amanda Joe says more drivers coming too. Now, are you guys done for the year? Are you guys done racing for the year?
By the way, before we move on, how many shows in Greenbush next year? At least one.
I didn't figure there was a schedule out yet.
Hoping for
Shout
more.
out to Kim Young.
Okay.
Hey there.
Yeah, we need multiple. We need 2 or more in the bush and 2 or more at Minot. That's my...
I'd like to see Devil's Lake back again, but I mean, there's a lot of tough negotiations that would need to happen for that to get completed, which, it's is what it is.
Yeah, it's nice to get you guys to share.
There's a lot behind the scenes that goes on. Like, we talk about Todd. He works so hard on trying to get our schedule together. We're talking with all these tracks all the time, and Amanda does too. I know that there's some exciting stuff in the woodworks for next season.
How about this year? You guys done for the year, both of you?
Yeah.
No out west, no down south, any of that kind of stuff?
Usually in past years, I would try hit that high limit show at Lakeside in Kansas, but I'm going to be hauling beats, and, we're just we just decided, we skipped that last show at Jackson this year just because it looked like rain, and the first night got rained out, and the next day was 50% chance or whatever. So we're like, do we really want to, especially after going to Cedar Lake the week before and just getting mudded.
When did I run into you in a beat truck? Was that 2 years ago when I saw you, or
I think
last
it was
year?
At the Pilot a couple years ago.
I'd see your dad a few times, and it's like, I was like, what the hell's he doing in a beat truck? And I said, there's Brendan. What the hell's he doing in a beat truck? I thought it was kind of neat. Winter plans. I know one of the first things you're going to say is what?
Well, either you're probably thinking ice fishing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. My main plan right now is we got tickets.
Practicing for kids. Okay, that too.
Tickets to the Christmas Day Vikings-Lions game.
Oh,
hey, I'm going too.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So that'll be fun. And we got 2 nights at the Mystic Lake Casino Resort there.
Oh,
for that.
man.
So that'd
Please
be
try and find each other.
We will.
And like,
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
that would
Yeah.
be cool.
Do you know?
We'll fake fight and go viral.
Do you know who?
Correct.
Do you know who Dr. Death is? The guy that dresses
Oh,
like the.
yes.
He's
That's
from
all
my home.
tatted
He's
up.
from my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen
he's
him in
from my
Arizona
hometown.
last year. I think he goes to every game.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. What about you for the winter? What do you usually do?
Well, I got a couple new job opportunities that I'm kind of looking into. I haven't made my mind up on anything. I'm going to get through beat season, get a little cash in my pocket, kind of, decide what I want to do. Still, like Jade says, he's ready to kind of have racing be an afterthought, but I know you're not ready to give it up yet.
I would just like to be able to do more.
Yeah.
Some more stuff.
And
Yeah.
from my end, I've got all this opportunity to go racing, and I don't want to be giving up being a kid just yet. I'd love to almost try go on the road and learn just mechanically on a sprint car, but I don't know how feasible that would be.
You don't have a girlfriend, so
Do it while you can.
do
Yeah, I
it.
don't get much practice.
That was always my dream until I found a girlfriend.
Oh, and by the way, it was Sir Death, not Dr. Death. Anyway, yep.
Yeah, so that's on the top of my mind. I've been working with some great people that have provided me opportunities to work this winter in town or, kind of in all over the place, whatever I want to do. So there's a lot on my mind when it comes to that. I'm certainly going to stick around and get our race shop looking more professional, get everything ready, help Todd because he's working hard. And, just kind of play it by ear and see what I can do, work my ass off, get stuff done, and try to... Racing is still, for me at this point, still a dream of mine to be able to do it for my life.
Yeah.
You get to a certain age when you're kind of looking at it. When I was sitting in here when I was 18, I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now, 4 years come down the road, I'm like, well, maybe there's options that,
Right.
you kind of have to look at it like a real life standpoint. And I'm not completely ready to give that up yet.
You still want to do it, but you just know
Yeah,
your
and,
path is going to be a little different than you expected.
it's not fun to work your ass off and be broke.
No, I know it's not. Story of my life. A couple of things we never went through. We're about out of time here, but Jade this year, 26 features, 7 wins, 15 top 5s, 19 top 10s. River City Speedway and NOSA champ. Brendan, again, missed a lot, but 23 features, 1 win, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s, 18th in points, which is not a big deal this year, but health means more than anything when it comes to driving a race car. Stephen Lewis, your plans for the winter?
I don't know.
Hunker down and root for your favorite Canadian NHL teams?
Yeah, one of the 7 teams.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Dances in his living room
go
too.
ahead and have 7 chances at it and not win.
How many
again.
hats do you have of the... I've seen it at least 4.
I got a full shelf full.
You'll just see
So,
10 Facebook posts the first day. The Jets piss me off. Edmonton sucks.
That's
Then
like
hockey's
me.
rigged.
Yeah,
and,
I'm absolutely distraught. The next day he's eating ice cream in the recliner. Like,
I've got like
I
500
am
hats.
done with this.
Yeah.
Next night. All right, who's playing?
I'm back.
I've got like 100 hats and 500 T-shirts, and I think I wear 5 of each. Most of the time.
We all feel that.
And the thing is I've been lucky enough. I've got free T-shirts from both of you guys, and I do wear them all the time when I can. But I don't dare wear anything like that to the racetrack because I don't want people to think I'm
We don't need
favoring
bad mojo,
somebody
too.
and I don't want people thinking I'm favoring somebody. So I wear my River City Speedway stuff. You guys, and I'm going to be honest with you. When I first got a hold of you about coming on the show, I said, take a couple guys, bring with you or whatever, pick whoever you want. Text me back, says, I'm bringing Brendan Mullen. I thought, well, now you just stole the show from us, but that's I'm glad you did. It's good to see both of you guys here. It was great to see you win that championship again, to win the track championship, which you said is hard to do. It's not easy to win that championship. It's great to see you back the way I remember you being back, and it's always great to have you and the other producer back.
Do we want to? Who do you guys have to thank?
Oh yeah, sponsors. You better thank who helps you and sponsors.
I do have that clip that Brendan was
Oh,
mentioning
yeah.
earlier before we get to wrap up mode.
Oh,
here.
yeah, we got to watch that.
Okay, let's do the clip first. Yeah, we'll run the show a little long. All right, let's check this clip out
It's pretty
first.
quick here. This is from June of 2023 here during Hot Laps. And Brendan, I don't know if you want to set up or should I just roll it?
Yeah, just roll it. You can see me in the back there with the green flag.
All right, here we go.
He's in turn 3 and 4 behind Duso. Just for
I think we
reference.
got a line for this if you want.
Look at Duso slacking off back there,
Right
too.
now for hot
Wow.
laps, and shortly we'll be sending it to heats, and we will be sending it to you shortly for the play-by-play at
Good one.
trackside.
I missed it.
Wah, wah, wah.
I missed it.
You want to see one? It's
Yeah, I want to see it one more time.
You can barely see him holding the green flag.
Yeah, I can see him.
To Heats, and we will be sending it to you shortly with Corey.
A little
for the
donut
play-by-play
into your leg.
at
That's like
halftime.
he slew-footed you.
Yeah.
That was like Marshawn slew-footing somebody. Wow.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
The girl was so cute. She goes, "Did I hit you?" I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Seeing
you
that in
back
the
on?
moment, I was like, oh man, I hope you're okay. That
Yeah.
looked gnarly.
That took it right out. All right. All right, thank your sponsors and who helps you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit to do this,
all
but
right.
I first want to say, since I was thinking about potentially retiring. Well, I'm not gonna, but the main thing that keeps me from doing that is all the fans. There's so many fans that come down and see me every week, and some have for 10 straight years. Some of them I don't even know their names, but they always tell me how I make their Fridays and how they don't know what they'd do if I wasn't racing and all that, and that really gives a guy goosebumps and can make a guy emotional when he's all alone in his own head. So I'd like to thank them for making this all worth it. They're truly the reason why I want to keep going. Them and my friends, my best friends, tell me that they don't know what they'd do on a Friday if I wasn't racing, and they just tell me I can't quit. I'm too good to quit, they say. So I just want to thank everyone for supporting me and always believing in me, because it truly is keeping me going. And then all my sponsors, All Construction, Ewing Oil, AMS Oil, Champion Seed, Valley Tire, Development Homes, High Caliber Design, Dannon's Onsite, Triangle Coach Service, Denny's Tavern, Fabricators Unlimited, Budget RV, Johnny's Lounge, I think I said that, Kelly's Bar. I think I got him.
Reedhammer Masonry.
Oh, Reedhammer, yeah, Reedhammer Masonry, Dennis Reedhammer, great guy. All my crew guys, especially my wife, she cleans the inside of the trailer every week. She cleans my seat pad, puts the travel shocks on when we're traveling, helps me load the car, fills the fuel jugs, you name it, she does
Damn
it
good
all.
anthem singer.
Great singer.
I was very surprised by that. I was
Yeah.
like impressed.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah,
holy.
yeah. She's my new backup for sure. I mean, I go to her right off the bat now.
Yeah, and she likes doing it.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous though, because I can see her get nervous, and then it makes
Yeah,
me
yeah,
all
you can tell,
willy.
but she's getting more and more comfortable all the time. She does a fantastic job.
Well, you get to be nervous for about 90 seconds. Like
Yeah.
it's different for her.
I
It
always
was a
tell
t-
everyone though, I'm like, you hear that? That's my wife. And they're like, oh really? That's Bryce? I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
And then my crew guys, which will never listen to this, but I'll thank them anyway. Steve, Sean, John, Brian, Eric, Conrad, Tyler, and hopefully I got them all. But a special thanks to Steve. He's my Todd Slocum. Without him, there would be no race car. Me and him are the lifeblood of this race team. So just thank him so much. And John Tibotowski also, he's helps fund this deal and always has. So that's my thank yous.
all right,
and,
your turn, buddy.
And the new one, Valley Tire.
I said them.
You got the rest. Oh, you did
I
get
did.
the one.
Did
Okay.
you make me
All
a
right.
cheat sheet too? Yep. God, how nice.
I didn't use it though. I like a challenge.
Well, first of all, for the listener, I would like to thank Jade not only for inviting me to come on, but like most people don't understand how much he's had my back through all this, like big time. Like as a competitor, it's been actually such a help that I don't think he probably even knows how much it's meant to me, which is amazing. Bryce is awesome. Their whole crew, just being able to be competitive with them and be good friends is kind of what you want
Sure.
in a local racing setting. Like I said, I'd like to thank Todd Slocum because he does so much for me and everybody up here that, his work a lot of the time goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
And he really does care so much. My grandpa, Bob, and Joan, I mean, they're the best. They've funded me forever. They love racing so much. And my mom, Ryan, dad, Heather, they're great. My brother is around sometimes. He's awesome. I live with him. Tommy Allison, he's lived in Sioux Falls. He's my dad's cousin. He's just had a baby girl. He's been helping us out. He's been with us for a couple of years. He's such a busy guy, and he actually is kind of who got us hooked up with Knife River, who's
Oh, okay. Yep.
my biggest sponsor right now. So shout out to him. Also Simplot, like Scott Lund, Amy Vanassa, like all those people over there, great people.
Yeah.
They love racing. They love supporting us. They're always around. Obviously, Auto Finance Supercenter, my dad's business, does a lot for us. That's where my shop is. The employees there work hard. Tire One Auto Center, I worked there when I was a kid. You know, they're on the car. They've always been a sponsor with oil and everything else that we need.
And
that
Dirty
way.
Thursday.
Yeah, they're awesome people. Jordan, Ian, you know, Nathan, all those guys over there. They're great. Bosch Enterprise, Mark Williams is like my number one supporter. He'd do anything for me. He's a great guy. He works his ass off all the time.
Yep.
Geez, Steven.
Got her? Okay.
Yeah, Ground Round Bar and Grill. They've been supporting me forever. Mark and Sherry Ellingson. Mark Ellingson, they really do care about our race team. Same with Sherry. They're there nonstop. Your Vision Construction has been with us for a couple years. They're great. Bergstrom Electric. Guys like Ross Meyer, Steve Wozvik, the Thingbold family, all those good people over there. My little cousin Jonas works for them now. So they're awesome that way. They've been with us forever. Canna Corners is a guy that helps out with my dad's business too. He's awesome. Casey Hammer. And Northland Custom Woodworking, Jeff Anosic, who everybody knows and loves. I actually worked there for a while. He's awesome. And Kovar Farms, which is my godfather and their family. They're always around. They love racing. They love supporting us. They're some of our closest friends. So, I mean, there's just so many people in and around a race car that, you know, it's not just stickers on a car. I mean, it's really just a cloud of people that really care and do love it. So gotta thank them all.
Before we leave, a couple of last texts from Jenny. Brendan did such a great job at the go-kart track. There were some doozies. Corey Palm, great show, guys. And I'd like to thank my sponsor, too, Crocs. There we go. How's that?
I want to say hi to my Grandma Rita and Aunt Rhonda because they probably are the two people I know that are watching this. So
Yeah.
love you guys.
Two people. I suppose you guys are all working.
Well, all of my guys don't do social media, and most of my friends don't really care for social media either. So
Yeah, and I know a lot of people like that. A lot of people like
Rhonda's
that.
been amazing to me too.
Aunt Rhonda,
yeah, I mean, if I win, she comes over, gives me a hug. If I flip, she comes over, gives me a hug. If Jade laps me, she comes over, gives me a hug. She's an awesome
Just
person.
sounds like you're an awful needy guy.
that's like Brandon's dad for me.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Ryan's always coming and giving me hugs.
And they're great guys. I mean, they're awesome people. Any parting words for you, my friend?
Well, I just want to thank thank both of them for being so honest today about, you know, it. I know 22 and 23, it was like the second time I fell out of love with this and had to regroup and, you know, try and regroup it. I think it happens to all of us.
It does.
It's good to be honest about it.
Whether you're in the car or out of the car, it's better to be honest and talk about it than get totally burnt out.
Yeah, not so much just racing in any aspects of life.
Yeah.
I mean, fishing, racing, working, anything. You get burned out at certain things.
I remember the beginning of 2023, I was supposed to start in Fergus. Mike wanted me to go and shoot it, and I sat in the shop all day. He's like, "Are you going?" And I'm like, "No, I can't. I can't do it."
Yeah,
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready. I just could not do it. I was over halfway there. Didn't make it.
Yeah,
that.
So
that's how I was at the beginning when I took a break. I was like, I can't do it anymore. And you know, the best thing about that is being honest like this is there are other people out there that feel alone in this whole deal. You're not.
Right. Dale, you got a chance for some parting words?
Oh, no, it was a hell of a season. Yeah, just like, echoing what you guys said. You get that the middle of the year doldrums where it's like, oh, this is a lot. And then kind of like you mentioned earlier, you know, I'm actually kind of glad for this rain out. I hate to at least mentally, but to recharge and all that and just keep going. And happy accident, I guess. But look forward to some banquets, this end of the year banquets this weekend. Be some nice... last time seeing some people there before next race season. So, just keep rocking and rolling.
All right, and we got our end of the year River City Speedway party. Corey Palm, great show, guys. Jared Lundaby, great job, both of you this year. Great to see Brendan come back and find his groove. Great season, Jade.
Thank you, Jared.
And Catherine Marie says, I'm watching, Jade. So somebody is watching.
Bryce's mom.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Love you, Bryce's mom.
All right. I want to thank everybody again. This was an awesome show. A lot of things that don't get talked about every day.
Right.
That's what I love about this show. Again, thank you to Jade Hastings. Thank you to Brendan Mullen. Also, thank you to my co-host, Stephen Lewis, and, of course, Dale, the producer. What a great show. And want to thank our sponsors, too, including Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. What a great place. You want to get up early, go watch the Minnesota Vikings play at 8:30 Sunday morning. I would recommend going to Rumors.
Are they open for that?
I'm guessing they probably will be.
Okay.
I haven't heard yet, but they usually do open up early for stuff like that. Wall-to-wall TVs. Yeah. If you want to go watch UND hockey or football or any big UND sports, they've got buses that go to all of them and all the big concerts. I know there's some country concert or something going on this weekend, too. You can bet on the horses, play bingo, try your luck with charitable gaming. They have got really, really good food. Great lunch and dinner specials, $7 express lunch. Just a great place with a great atmosphere. Rumors Sports Bar and Casino in the Grand Cities Mall. Open every day from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Love Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. All right, next week, DJ McGregor, and he's going to probably bring some guys with him, too. They're going to be talking about a Baja race coming up. We love talking to these guys. Brew Brothers, I think, is on at 9 o'clock tonight. I'm not quite sure, but check it out. Have a great remainder of your day, everybody. We'll see you in the morning. And remember to like, share, tag, and follow us on your favorite app or on just about all of them. Hey, we love the Forks. Well, Grand Forks' best source, giving the Forks their identity back again.